take a screenshot. I'm bored.
Yo, Mike, do you know where that Cadillac there? But the
What? What were you saying, buddy? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
do you know where I buy that the civilian version of that Cadillac over there?
No idea, to be honest. Probably like the truck shop, maybe.
Maybe, I'm not sure though.
Why does your car say Lakeside EMS on it?
I have no idea. It comes out like this when you buy it.
The hell?
I guess they put in the motto with the EMS skin without realizing it.
That's weird. Dude, you pulled up, I thought you were like Command. I was about to say, what?
Maybe I am Command undercover.
Nah, I think Command's inside, so.
I know, but I can be another Command member, you know?
Could be.
There's
I don't think Command would walk around with,
civilian
pistol on his hip. Not with a pistol. I see your pistol clear as day.
Yeah, but Command could walk around with that.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
Be an off-duty Command member. If I really wanted to, I could be an off-duty Command member.
Yeah.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You never know.
Anything else, I can help you with, sir?
No. Is there a
Alright.
bathroom in that damn building there?
What?
Is there a bathroom in the hospital?
I have not found that out yet, to be honest.
Oh, hey, you want to see the alien?
What alien? Oh, you mean the alien in the morgue?
We found the alien.
Alright, 3-1's 10-8.
Hey, question. I know over in the other county, when someone got like a gunshot wound, they had to be taken to hospital. Is that still in effect?
Well, we can actually go over modules 3 through 6 now, and I'll explain that stuff to you too. There hasn't been any calls, has there?
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty, Is there anyone here really?
No, just Chief.
All right, yeah, we can go chill in the office again. No, just kidding. We'll go chill right here. Or did he move?
Moved. Oh crap! Don't kill me, chair, please.
You gotta stand behind.
Gotta look at it. But it worked for me last time. Come on! Okay, apparently I'm standing on it.
All right.
I'm...
This will finish your training, and then you'll have a minimum of 3 days. Just have them up there. A minimum of 3 days left as probie, and then you can you're I guess eligible for a promotion based off of evals from superior officers and how well you perform in the field. Tejo actually, I believe, he's getting removed. He was not performing fairly well, and he was getting mad about it.
That's... I don't know. I put a, like, a recommendation, or not a complaint, but a compliment up for him, but, then, like, later that day, like, I want to say a good hour, he was just like a young whippersnapper that I wish I, could take to the woods.
Yeah, that's what I found. He was really always good when there was one of us on, like somebody higher. But it's almost as soon as we went offline, we heard things that he was doing. All right, we're just going over 4 and 6 here.
Alright, Super Mr. Awesome Gainer, dude, I hope to see you in game. Cameron's over here, and there's a bunch of us.
There's an alien.
Oh,
No.
said Jack. So for
I know about the alien, John.
You see nothing. Okay.
So when you get to a scene, you always want to announce yourself as EMS. That way you don't accidentally get shot. All of our vehicles, I mean, as you can probably see, have very distinguishable marks on them.
Oh, you're funny.
And some of them are even bright yellow, just so we can stand out and we don't get shot at. You always want to verify that the code is, or the situation is code 4. People are always terrible about code 4. There are a few cops like William who used to be cop or EMS. He's always very good. John Gaddington's always usually really good about getting on and telling you that situation's code 4. Most of the times, you wait for the 3-minute wait after shots were fired, and you'll roll up, and then people start firing at you or something. It happens. Don't worry about it. Just back off another 300 meters and wait another few minutes or until you get a code 4. If people get mad at you for not picking them up, because you waited so long after a big gunfight, just gotta explain to them that it's our SOPs that we have to wait for a situation to be all clear before we can move in. So your initial assessment is going to be safety. You're going to want to avoid any kind of rocks, water, until you're qualified. You're going to want to prioritize who gets picked up. So basically, when you get to the situation, whoever the winning party is will tell you who to pick up first, and you pick up them first. As soon as you're done picking them up, allow them some time to leave if they want to leave or whatever. And then you can start picking up the other party. You always want to remind them that not to reinitiate for another 5 minutes, because they did win. A lot of people want to keep going at it, or they get into gunfights right after, and that's against the rules. And you only want to pick up how many people you can carry. So the ambulance can carry 7 people with that stretcher now, so we can carry. If there's one of you, you can carry 7 or 6 in the ambulance, including yourself. The revive procedure, as of right now, until maybe we get ACE implemented, from what Agent was saying. Basically, you just want to ask probing questions and see what happened to them. They always want to try to lie to you and say they got bumped in the head, not gunshot. And this kind of gets to the part where you ask if gunshot victims get taken back. Gunshot victims don't always need to be taken back. It's kind of up to your own discretion, is what we made it, because it does get old after a while taking each and every gun victim back. But we do try to take as many as possible, and to have the RP situation of the gunshot. And actually, there are quite a few people like Steve Mantis, Bucky Savage, Eric Johnson. Those are all great guys to RP with for gunshots. They'll RP with you. A lot of plebs, just civilians, don't want to RP gunshots at all. And if you're just having a busy day, and you got
Stand behind it, Chief.
4 people down there, you might not want to bring everybody back to the hospital, because it does get hectic, and then you got to keep people out of the operating room, and no one wants to listen to you and all that fun stuff.
Plus, we only have 3 beds at the moment.
Yeah. I guess I'll add this in here, since modules yet. Since we have the stretchers, you do want to be careful pushing them around, even pushing them.
Yeah, you can hurt people if you hit them with them or run them through their body.
And then Aiden was pushing me last night, and while he was pushing me, he died. He must have slipped and hit his head or something. So that's just the thing about the stretchers. And then, like I said, ask probing questions about how they got hurt. AFK patients, if they're in the middle of the road, you want to stay with them until they come back into their head. And then, if they're AFK off the road, just stay with them for, I'd say, 3 to 5 minutes. See if they come back. If not, leave them. If they keep getting killed, it kind of gets up to you. Just don't revive them, because they just keep getting robbed. We had a situation earlier where the guy was up in his head for a while. It's a lot easier when we have the ability to escort people, but we don't yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet.
So we can't really move them off the road. And cops actually, as of yesterday, didn't have really much power either, so it's kind of shit out of luck kind of deal. And then, so once you get them in the ambulance and you have a partner with them, you want to go ahead and stabilize them. The partner will do a lot of the stabilizing on the way to the hospital. However, if you're the only one on and you get people in the back, you want to go ahead and stabilize them before you transport, so they don't die on the way to the hospital.
So you can't interact with them on the way to the hospital in the ambulance?
Well, you can talk to them, you can do all that stuff, but if you're driving, I mean, you gotta think about it. If you're the only one there and you're driving, you can't really be stabilizing a patient and driving at the same time. That's why I say, if you're the only one, stabilize them before you leave the scene. And then if you have a partner, have your partner stabilize them while you drive, or your partner drives and you stabilize them, kind of deal. Any questions about that?
No.
So once you get them back here, you like I mentioned earlier, you want to inform them to stay in the ambulance and not get out until the doors are open and the ambulance is stopped, because we've had problems in the past when people jump out, they die underneath the ambulance, and the ambulance goes flying in the sky. So then once you do that, you can go ahead and tell them to get out if they are in police custody, which the police do a lot of help keeping them in EMS custody. And they'll escort them into a bed, but our beds are, I believe, broke. Are they still, John? People can't get out of them, I think.
That is fixed, but they still disappear, I believe. I don't think they're there right now.
So we want to keep them. We want to get them in the bed, and then you want to have them remove their clothes so you can get to the wounds easier. Then, if it's a big injury, you want to do some kind of anesthesia and put them under, so they feel less pain, or give them some kind of laughing gas, so maybe they're conscious, but they just they can't feel anything for severe traumas. And I mean, you can use basic knowledge. You don't really have to be an expert or doctor to use kind of figure out what kind of operations you have to do for certain injuries.
Or just a heads up, I have expert knowledge.
Okay. Yep. So then you know pretty much what to do with that.